What's up, people? First and foremost, I just want to thank y'all for coming here. However you got here, whether it's through my Twitter link or whether it's through my website or whether you just found me on YouTube by accident, man, whatever, however you got here, I just want to thank you for viewing the video for real. This poetry thing that we do is not for us, the artists, but it's really for the fans, man. We really like the fact that y'all listen to us, man. Listening to it always means much. But go ahead and get into the poem. I want to do something different. I want to do a different type of love poem, and I based it off of the fact that sometimes we see people from afar and we fantasize about them, and we make all these messed up situations in our head, like what would happen if we was together, or if I would treat her like this, or I treat her like that, and we would never argue, and whatever. So I entitled this piece Twitter for obvious reasons after you read it, or hear it in this case. Whew, it's crazy. See, I sort of been stalking this girl for the past 2 weeks. But don't be afraid for her. I'm no mental case. To justify my situation, Twitter told me it was okay. Said with her acceptance, I could follow her throughout her day, so I know she'd understand the fact that I have a problem with visuals. See, my mind likes to run wild, and reading between the lines just isn't my thing because I have a tendency to overanalyze, but I do remember a week ago from today, after your 1 o'clock class, when you walk into the lab, you had on this black tights, a scarf, a gray sweater, and hanging slightly over your right shoulder hung your book bag. You tweeted, and I quote, "I love a man that takes initiative, pound, serious tweet." So this is me taking initiative, and this is me initializing, and this is me mixing reality with fantasizing, and this is me wishing I was on the same level with Alicia Keys, because the fact that you don't know my name is about 10 steps above where I want to be. You don't even realize that if you turn around right now, I'm following you. No, not on Twitter, but in real life. You got me back here pissed off at your shadow because I feel like he spends way too much time with you. Got me jealous of the fact that in one day he shows you that he's more than capable enough to guide you, as well as proud enough to be behind you, and how can I compete with a foundation like that? So the development of my master plan is underway. Tell NASA to beam me up because the Holy Father himself told me I should be the only sun that shines for you. And the only time that I will cast shadows is when other people's hatred for our love blinds you. See, I was talking to my boys the other day, and they said maybe I'm overanalyzing again. I guess that means that I would never undermine you. See, I can emphasize your title if you let me underline you. I'm no stalker, but your friends are always trying to figure out how is it that I always end up beside you. It's just my heart has a GPS and is only known to find you. And I know in the past you've been lied to and it makes you sick like fevers. See, believe me when I say I'm no stalker, girl. I'm just everywhere you want to be like Visa. Okay, you got me. And an occasional tweet or two about how much fun you're having where you are doesn't hurt either. See, I got a complex, and its contents is composed of all your angry subtweets because I feel like they're indirectly directed directly at me. Like when you said, he thinks I'm ignorant to all his games. Pound, subtweet. I was like, damn, how did she find me? How she even know I was playing hide and seek, and why didn't she tag me when she saw me in those bushes on the way to her 3? I guess I gotta strengthen my game up, because right now I'm not doing good enough. Didn't want to introduce myself too soon because didn't want bad timing to ruin us. So maybe I'll just keep paying attention to all your tweet locations, so the next time Cupid aims, he'll be shooting at the 2 of us. And the next thing I read on my mini feed or timeline won't be any subtweets, but just directed messages directed directly at me. Thank you, Twitter. Hey man, that was it. I might have stumbled a little bit, but I mean, who's perfect, man? For real though, on a more serious note, I want to thank y'all again for coming to watch the video, man. Y'all didn't have to stay here this long, so you made it this far. I appreciate it. Tell your friends to follow me on Twitter at I am Jamil Steele, at I am JAMILLSTEELE, or hit up the website, man, if you want more information about open mics that I'll be performing at, or open mics that I consider that you should go to for a good time. At the website's name is jsteele.webs.com. That's jsteele.webs.com, man. That's over and out, man. It's a wrap for the day. Deuces.